I'm just through Puffin Sound. It's 12:30 and it's 11th of June 2025, and this is the beginning of my trip up north. I'm going to head for Scotland. It's a very light breeze at the moment, and I've just got a very short sail. I'm going to increase the sail and see if I can get the engine off very soon now. There is forecasted to be some stronger breeze, predominantly southeasterly, and I might be able to do a long haul if things work out well, but let's not tempt fate. Here we are. I've got one reef in the main now, and it's just doing about 5 knots, and it's very light air, maybe force 2 or something like that, and it just shows how well this boat goes. I've had boats that wouldn't have sailed in this kind of wind strength, but there's about 50 miles now to Isle of Man, to the Calfaman there, and I'll just keep going. I think the wind is going to pick up. There's one reef still with the main, but I might just leave it, or I might take it out. I don't need speed really. I'm going to have a long haul up there, I think, and I think I'll get some speed later on and it'll average out very well. This is the beginning, and let's hope it's a good trip up the north. Stick with me, and they might break up the video into more than one part, so make sure you catch up with any other parts. Outside of the shipping lanes now, I think that's only the second one I've seen today, heading off towards Liverpool. Holyhead Mountain way behind over there. The land, the top of Anglesey there, north of Anglesey, is 12 miles away, and where I've come from down Puffin Island there is 23 miles now. It's going on 5 o'clock, it's about 4:45, and it's 30 miles now to the Calfaman, and I've got full mainsail up there now, and just about almost full head sail. It's going pretty well like that really, I think, and 5 to 6 knots on a flat calm sea. It's coming up to 10 p.m. now, and I'm just not so far from the Chicken Rock on the southwest corner of the Calfaman. I didn't check the mileage, but it's probably about 3 miles, and it's about 11 hours now since I set off. It's a bit of a haul up from there, from Bangor, down the Straits and up to here, and I'll be carrying on, and we'll see how far up the North Channel I can go tomorrow. There's a red moon rising above the Chicken Rock over there. 5:40 on the second day, and it's changed a lot. The wind now is on the quarter, and I'm rolling down with the wind now. It's a bit not so settled as it was yesterday evening, and autopilot's having to work a little bit harder, but we're getting there. It's very good pace. I just spotted a ship dead ahead. Let's have a look. Nothing else around, but the one ship that's here is coming right for me. Well, this is the boat now, 10 a.m. on day 2, and that's Larne and Stranraer over there. And North Channel going up there now, and it's 30 miles up to Middle of Kintyre up there. The tide is still against me, so I'm not doing very well. It's 3 to 5 knots, depending on the surging over the wind against tide waves, which I'll show you now. still rolling around quite a lot. I don't know what it is. It's hard to tell the force of the wind when you're running downwind, and the tide's against it makes it look worse, but I don't know, it's 5 plus, I don't know what it is. Well, here it is again, the Muller Kintyre and the lighthouse. Not exactly a beam yet, but here we haven't got far to go. And just got the head sail up now. I have been motoring a while. The wind's moving around, and I'm going to head up the coast. I don't know about sheltering gear. There's always West Loch Tarbert. On the other side of Gear, I looked there, walked down the island last year. There's a little bay on the other side of the island. I don't know, I don't get the forecasts unless I get a mobile reception. Not a nice evening, but I'm happy to be here anyway. It's 7:45 now on the day 2, so I've had quite a long, it's over 48 hours. And this is West Tarbert Bay, and it's on the outside, on the west side of Gear, northwest side, and it's very blustery this evening. The wind comes and goes, but it's quite strong. I'm just glad to be here now, anchored in about 8 or 9 metres. I headed out of that anchorage. On the other side of the island, Gar, there's another anchorage which would have been better really, but it was north east when I came in last night. It was sort of east, more east, and now it went to southeast, and it would have been better in that cove. There was a yacht anchored there, and you can see, I think there's a bit of southwest in it now for a few hours. It's all over the place really. What I'm doing today, that's the tail end, the top end of Gear there. What I'm doing today is I'm heading up towards Loch Sween. See, there's a yacht way ahead over there. I don't know, they come from where they come from, West Loch Tarbert maybe. So Tayvallich and Loch Sween, that's the destination today. Just trying to sail into Loch Craigneshire, Hadfern, and if you like misty scenery, misty entrance, this is it. I arrived in the drizzle just before 6, and look at it now, it's not even 8 o'clock, 2 hours later, and the sky is blue, and this is just how I remember it last year, all flat calm like this. Is beautiful. I'm sailing up Seal Sound towards Balbica, and further up there is the bridge across the Atlantic, the stone bridge, which right at the head of the sound here, the loch. I'm just hoping I'll get a good anchorage here. This is Balbica. I'm anchored in 4.5 metres here. It's not very deep here, but there's not much of a range of tide neither, and that's towards the head of the sound up there. Well, there's a narrow strip of sound that goes up there, but it's not for a boat like this. Sailing well this morning. I'm heading back down to Hadfern, and it was a nice evening, and there's some good shelter there as well. Good shelter down there, even though it seems open, but the southwest wind doesn't seem to create any kind of seas in there at all. It was gusting quite strong last night with rain coming through. the way I came. Well, it's taken me over a week to do it, but I've only got one clue left now, the giant crossword. It's a Greek letter I'm not familiar with. I found a padlock on the road down from Ardfern. I cracked the combination on that. I'm very pleased with that. I've read 3 books in a week, but tomorrow I'm hoping to carry on up to Oban. That's the last of the yachts down by Ardfern there. I'm tacking out today, just tacking past these lobster boats, and I even got the anchor up under sail today as well, which I'm pleased about. Keeping practice and working my way down towards the entrance of Loch Craignishia, and there's yachts motoring out ahead of me there. There's a way to go yet, but I've got to time it for the tide to go up to Firth of Lorn. Sailing well up the Sound of Ling here, the lighthouse in the distance over there, and downwind, and there's a Scarborough there and a lonely cottage up there. I don't know how they get there. In about 7 knots now, and that's most of its tide. I think the boat, there's not much boat speed here. Passing Easdale here now. Kerrer Sound, and I can just see Oban in the distance over there. Very close now. I'm back in Oban, nearly 12 months now since I was here last, and I'm next to my neighbour is called Naughty Boy. Yeah, well, and that's the marina opposite there in Kerrer. There's a yacht getting towed in by a lifeboat. There's no wind. I don't think they could have sailed. Maybe they've got engine failure. This is 10:45 p.m. early July. That's one side of Oban Bay. I'll just flick over to the other side and show you. Plenty of days like this too. What have I done so far? I came up non-stop from Bangor, North Wales, and I came up, this is the Sound of Jura there, I came up and I went non-stop to the northwest corner of Gia, which is off the chart, maybe down there somewhere like that, up into Loch Craignishia, and that's Ardfern there. Came out of Ardfern, went round there, round up there, and up the Jeanneau Sound to Seal Sound, and right up to there. Anchored for the night, came back, and I went back down to, well, the way I came back up to Ardfern again. I wanted to do some little job with the gearbox seal again, and so back out of there then, and then this time I went up the Sound of Ling that way, and Firth of Lorn, in through the inside of there, and all the way to Kerrer Sound, and this is Oban Bay, and I've been here for quite a while now, and I am thinking of going off now in the next couple of days now, and I'll go up through the Sound of Mull. So it's up past Lismore, up last year you'll see where I passed the castle there, up there, and then up through the Sound of Mull and out, and then across to, right across here, Sea of the Hebrides, right across, and this is the place I would really like to go to. This Vatersay, which is a bay there, and you've got a bay depending which way the wind. I'd like to go there, and where I go from then, I don't know how much time I will give myself again.